Hey everyone, how's it going? Hopefully everybody is enjoying their Father's Day weekend. So I figured, I guess the movie that I figured I thought I ought to share, my thoughts on is Toy Story 5. And people wonder how is it that the storytelling of Toy Story 5 can surpass Toy Story 4. So I guess the story, this time around, you deal with like what happens, when kids, are like they get involved in technology and that it kind of I wouldn't say brainwash, but it's kind of like they become so focused on it that they forget I guess about interacting with others and I guess playing with their toys and stuff like that. So that's the thing that the fifth movie looks upon as Bonnie's parents try to help her learn to to socialize with other kids her own age, so they get her this lily pad, like a tech device gadget, which they bought it uh for her to help her socialize. But the unintended side effect that Bonnie starts to neglect playing with with her toys. And then of course Jesse, who kind of like took over as the lead character in this one, asked Woody, for his help, who kind of like separated from the gang after the events of the fourth one when him and Bo, reunited to help, Lois Toys reunite with their owners. So, he comes back into the story, to help Jesse out. And then, of course, Buzz also plays a part in the story when there's like other versions of Buzz Lightyear, that are also out, you know, and he tries to express his feelings for Jesse. And I would say, in terms of how the Toy Story franchise holds up nearly 30 years later, I would say surprisingly each entry has gotten, pretty good with, and something that's not just for one set of age group, but for all age groups. Since it goes to show that even adults themselves can be so wrapped up with tech that they forget the most important aspect. Is you gotta learn it. You gotta socialize with other people because it's good for one's development. So the film kind of teaches that it's good to have a balance between I guess say gadget time and then also socializing with others. But I like the way it does it in a non-preachy kind of way, almost like in a sense in a like a cautionary tale almost, because as good as technology can be to help you connect with other people normally would not see or haven't seen in a long time. Sometimes it has like harmful side effects, including like say cyberbullying and stuff like that. So that's one of the aspects that the film touches upon. I would say someone like myself who's seen all five movies, I would say it was absolutely incredible, and definitely something fun to watch, and lots of joy, and for I guess you could say brings back childhood memories, I guess, if that's another way of looking at it. So that's my verdict on it. I mean, I would say for those that have seen like the previous five movies, go check it out and see what you think for yourself. All right, everyone. I hope you. Well, I mean, for those that are dads or have their dads around, enjoy that time, and I look forward to being back again soon with more content. Thank you.